Sunlight floods the bedroom as Yuri and Caryna lie intimately entwined. Yuri gently begins to tickle Caryna, stirring her from sleep. Caryna stirs, her expression shifting from peaceful slumber to playful annoyance. "Stop it!" Caryna exclaims playfully, her voice laced with affection. The morning light catches their faces as they engage in gentle play. In the bedroom, Yuri seizes a pillow, a playful glint in his eyes. Caryna collapses to the floor, her laughter echoing through the room. Yuri's playful assault continues, tickling her relentlessly. A passionate embrace seals their playful moment. The quiet of the bedroom shatters as a knock echoes through the room. Yuri's voice pierces the silence. "Who is it?" A voice answers, its tone grave. "You are needed downstairs, Majesty. There is an emergency." The gravity of the moment hangs heavy in the air, signaling an abrupt shift in the atmosphere. Yuri's sudden urgency fills the room as he scrambles for his pants. His hands fumble with buttons, a desperate race against unseen time. Caryna's voice pierces the tense air. "What's the emergency?" He bursts through the door, leaving Caryna behind in a whirlwind of unanswered questions. Soft light bathes the room, revealing Caryna's face, a canvas of deep concern. The weight of the political climate bears down, each shadow in the room seeming to amplify her worry. Her gaze lifts, settling on Yuri, a sudden resolve hardening her features. Caryna knows what must be done. The air thickens with unspoken urgency. Each moment pulses with irreplaceable value. A silent countdown echoing in the room. Caryna's voice cracks the heavy silence. "I need to tell Yuri. Our time is running out." In the tense atmosphere of the war room, Yuri's grim face reflects the dire situation at the holographic war table. Red lights flash ominously across the northern quadrant, a stark visualization of heavy losses. Yuri clenches his fist, the weight of command bearing down on him as he contemplates the grim reality. "We're losing ground in the north," Yuri declares. "They're breaking through our defenses." Yuri's decision hangs heavy in the air. "I must send reinforcements, or we concede the region." In the war room, Yuri stands resolute, his intense gaze locked onto the holographic map that floats before him. The holographic map reveals a hazardous path through daunting snow-capped mountains and barren plains, promising a journey fraught with peril. Yuri's brow furrows as he contemplates the formidable challenges that lie ahead, his expression a mixture of determination and concern. Yuri warns, "The journey is long, fraught with peril. The cold will be relentless. Mountains will test their endurance, sinkholes swallow them whole, and supplies will dwindle with each passing day." In the war room's glow, Yuri stands silhouetted against a storm of holographic data, his face a mask of grim determination. The screens pulse with lines of alliances, each connection a thread in a deadly web. A flicker of recognition crosses Yuri's eyes as he deciphers the network's secrets. So, the Rebel Alliance is backed by Viceroy Mincer. Not entirely unexpected. Yuri's brow furrows, his mind grappling with a more elusive player, the Cardinal. But the Cardinal? He disappeared after the wedding. What's his stake in this? In the war room, Yuri's eyes race across the holographic map, a sudden realization striking him. He discerns calculated patterns, strategic moves, and terrain exploitation. Yuri realizes Mincer and the Cardinal are mere puppets, manipulated by an unseen hand. The puppet master possesses intimate knowledge of strategy and regional geography. In the heart of the war room, Yuri stands before the holographic display, his face a canvas of deep thought. The northern region glows vividly on the holographic map, a testament to Yuri's peaceful triumph. Data streams cascade across the screen, a visual symphony of the progress he has orchestrated. A momentous decision hangs in the balance as Yuri contemplates relinquishing the territory he transformed. The weight of leadership presses upon him as he considers the unthinkable, conceding what he cultivated. Yuri steps back into the room, the firelight casting long shadows that dance with unspoken fears. Caryna sits by the fireplace, seeking solace in its warmth, as she quietly asks, "Is everything all right?" His voice heavy with dread, Yuri responds, "I fear we shall be at war soon." The fire crackles, the only sound in the room as Caryna absorbs Yuri's grave words. In the confined space of their sparsely furnished bedroom, Yuri sits heavily on the bed, a storm brewing in his eyes. Caryna stands vigil by the window, her stance firm, her gaze distant as she absorbs Yuri's grim revelation. "I don't trust it, Caryna. Something's not right." Yuri's voice drops, laced with suspicion. "The rebels, they're being led, used." Caryna turns, her question sharp with urgency. "What do you mean?" Yuri's words cut through the room's heavy air, painting a grim picture. "It's like someone's feeding them information. Someone on the inside." The dread thickens as Yuri concludes with chilling certainty. "And they know this region better than we do." In the softly lit bedroom, shadows dance across the ornate furniture, setting a stage for desperate pleas. Caryna's voice trembles with emotion. "Yuri, please, reconsider." Her plea intensifies. "Give the northern region back. It's not worth a war." Caryna's expression softens. She continues, "Think of us, of our new union." Her voice cracks with emotion. She desperately says, "Think of the future we could have, the child we could bear." Her final plea hangs in the air. Is pride worth sacrificing all of that? In the soft light of the bedroom, Yuri kneels beside Caryna, his face etched with a painful mix of resolve and sorrow. He listens, absorbing every word as a silent understanding deepens between them. A final, lingering look seals their bond, a silent promise passing between them. Yuri rises, his movements deliberate, each step resonating with purpose. He turns to leave the room, his figure framed by the soft light, a silhouette of determination. His footsteps echo with resolve as he heads off to make preparations, the gravity of his task weighing heavily on his shoulders. Caryna enters the kitchen, the hum of the fluorescent light above adding to the starkness. She moves with a deliberate grace, each gesture imbued with a sense of quiet sadness. The fluorescent light casts long shadows as she begins to prepare Yuri's favorite meal. The kitchen is filled with the silence of unspoken words, each movement a reflection of her inner turmoil. She continues to cook, as if this meal is more than just sustenance, as if it is a farewell. Caryna finishes preparing the meal, each action a poignant reminder of their shared moments. In the opulent ballroom, Caryna and Yuri share an intimate dinner, the air thick with anticipation. Unbeknownst to Yuri, a secret serenade is about to unfold, orchestrated by Caryna's thoughtful hand. The first notes of the piano begin to drift through the ballroom, soft and promising. As the piano music begins to play softly, Yuri's expression shifts from contentment to curiosity. Caryna watches Yuri, her eyes sparkling with a mix of excitement and playful secrecy. In the grand ballroom, Caryna and Yuri sway gently to the music, their movements soft and intimate. Yuri's face softens, a gentle smile gracing his features as he expresses his gratitude. "That was a wonderful meal, Caryna. Thank you." Caryna responds with warmth, her eyes reflecting genuine joy. "I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I wanted to do something special." Yuri's admiration deepens, his voice filled with emotion. It was more than special. It's touching that you prepared it yourself. The ballroom seems to fade away as their connection intensifies, the music wrapping around them like a comforting embrace. In the opulent suite, Yuri stands, a figure of resolve amidst the soft glow. Caryna sits on the chaise lounge, her eyes reflecting a storm of fear and longing. Yuri's voice resonates with purpose. The troops have been gathered. I leave for the front in the morning. Caryna's plea cuts through the air. Yuri, my sweet Yuri, take me then. Love me, please. The lamplight dances across their faces, illuminating the unspoken emotions that hang heavy in the air. Moonlight paints the suite in ethereal hues, casting shadows that sway with the intertwined forms of Yuri and Caryna. Their desperate embrace is a silent vow against the encroaching darkness. Caryna clutches Yuri, seeking to etch every touch, every moment into her memory. In this dance of urgency and tenderness, their love defies the inevitable. In the intimate suite, their bodies intertwine in a dance of passion, each movement echoing a shared desire. A soft gasp escapes her lips as she welcomes his advance, her body responding with unrestrained fervor, her legs part in silent invitation, her hips lifting in a gesture of complete surrender and longing. His voice, a low and urgent plea, fills the room. Mount me, ride me again. She remains silent, her body answering with a language more profound than words. As dawn breaks, Caryna, weary from the night, finds solace in Yuri's embrace. Yuri tenderly wraps his arms around Caryna, holding her close as exhaustion settles over them. The sudden, violent intrusion of a soldier's banging shatters their fragile peace. The rude awakening jolts them from their exhausted slumber. Yuri's eyes snap open, the sound of the banging door abruptly pulling him back to reality. Yuri's echoing voice shatters the sweet stillness as he confronts himself in the bathing chamber. The cold water hits, a stark jolt to his senses. Caryna appears, drawn by the sound. His voice resonates, a raw declaration. I am coming. The words hang heavy in the air between them. The echo fades, leaving only the sound of dripping water and unspoken tension. Yuri, preparing for the evening, tugs at his uniform. Caryna meticulously straightens Yuri's epaulets, ensuring every detail is perfect. With practiced care, Caryna assists Yuri in securing his sword. Caryna steps back, her eyes scrutinizing Yuri's attire. She remarks on the suitability of the dark blue uniform for the evening's events. Caryna moves with frantic energy, hastily pulling a dress over her head. She quickly brushes her hair, her movements betraying a sense of urgency. With a final hurried motion, she slips on her shoes, preparing to leave. Caryna grabs the door handle, her expression a mix of determination and worry. Caryna steps through the doorway, ready to face whatever lies ahead. With Yuri at her side, Caryna strides forward, their figures silhouetted against the light. As dawn breaks, Caryna descends the front stairs, a silent farewell to Yuri. Soldiers stand in surprised silence, witnessing the poignant parting. The air is thick with unspoken emotion as Caryna prepares to bid Yuri farewell before battle. Yuri stands tall, ready to face the coming battle, but his eyes betray a hint of sorrow as he looks at Caryna. The soldiers watch, their silence amplifying the gravity of the moment as Yuri prepares to leave. Under the pale dawn light, the courtyard transforms into a stage of grim determination, where men on horseback await Yuri's command. Octavius prepares for departure, a heavy pack slung over his shoulder, symbolizing the weight of the journey ahead. Magda and her companions stand united, their expressions a poignant blend of worry and unwavering resolve. The air crackles with unspoken tension as the dawn casts long shadows, amplifying the gravity of the moment. Each face in the courtyard tells a story of courage and fear, etched deep by the trials they are about to face. In this moment of quiet anticipation, destinies converge, setting the stage for a journey fraught with peril and hope. Sunlight drenches the courtyard, highlighting the emotional farewell. Magda leans closer, her words a soft plea. "It is an honor to the soldiers that you came to say goodbye, as noble women never do." Magda persists, her voice urging, "Say something." Caryna remains silent, her expression unreadable amidst the courtyard's gentle sounds. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy between them. Caryna stands resolute before her assembled troops, a gentle breeze animating the banners behind her. The wind whispers through the banners as Caryna looks at the troops. With solemn grace, Caryna bids them farewell. "I wish them well." A moment of quiet resolve settles over her as she promises, "I will take care of things here." Her voice softens with affection and worry. "Hurry home to me, my love." The banners flutter, carrying her heartfelt words across the courtyard. In the courtyard, Caryna shares a passionate kiss with Yuri, a moment etched in time before the assembled troops. The kiss lingers, a silent promise amidst the gathering storm of war. Yuri breaks away and turns towards his horse, Octavius. With a determined gaze, Yuri mounts Octavius, ready to face whatever lies ahead. Octavius paws at the ground, sensing the urgency. Yuri rides off, leaving a cloud of dust in his wake. The first light of dawn kisses the empty road as Caryna's gaze follows the receding figures, their forms shrinking into the distance. Her resolve crumbles with each step they take away, leaving her stranded in a silent farewell. As the last trace of their presence fades, Caryna's strength gives way, and she begins to fall. She kneels on the hard earth, her posture mirroring a heart breaking under the weight of unspoken words. Tears stream down her face, each drop a testament to a love now lost to the endless horizon. Magda and another servant guide Caryna along the road back to the house. Caryna leans heavily on her helpers, struggling with each step. They continue their slow progress, the house gradually coming into view. The group moves slowly. Their focus is solely on reaching their destination. Weeks blur into a silent torment as Caryna sits alone, her eyes lost in the void. The weight of unanswered questions crushes her. No victory, no defeat, only agonizing silence. Each tick of the clock amplifies the void where news of Yuri should be. The war's distant thunder echoes only in her heart, unanswered and unresolved. Her world shrinks to the space between silence and the desperate hope for a sign. In the stillness, Caryna remains, a solitary figure defined by absence and yearning. Caryna moves through the household, a conductor leading her orchestra. Her instructions are sharp, each word a precise note in the symphony of efficiency. The staff responds with a synchronized grace, their movements echoing Caryna's command. Every corner of the house reflects Caryna's touch, a testament to her subtle but firm control. She is the unseen hand, shaping the household into a masterpiece of order and elegance. In the dimly lit bedroom, shadows swirl as Caryna battles insomnia, her eyes wide with a haunting awareness. A sudden wave of nausea grips Caryna, her hand instinctively clenching her stomach as she grapples with a surge of longing for Yuri. "I must take care of everything for him," she resolves, pushing herself to the edge of the bed, a silent vow etched in her expression. Driven by purpose, Caryna rises from the bed, seeking solace in activity, a sanctuary from the tormenting absence of Yuri. Caryna sits on the edge of the bed, her face pale, a silent testament to her unwell state. A fleeting irritation flickers across Caryna's face as she glances towards Sorna. quickly veiled beneath a practiced mask. With a delicate gesture, Caryna beckons Sorna closer, her intentions cloaked in fragile vulnerability. Weakly, Caryna requests, "Lay here with me." Caryna murmurs softly, "I'm sorry for being short with you." Sorna lies beside Caryna, her gaze fixed on Caryna's serene face as Caryna begins to sleep. As the night deepens, Sorna's inner turmoil manifests in restless tossing and turning. Driven by unease, Sorna rises from the bed, her silhouette framed by the dim light. She walks toward the bathroom. Sorna returns. In the bright kitchen, Caryna stands at the counter, a furrow in her brow as she intensely studies the menus, lost in thought. A moment of calm as Caryna turns, a soft smile gracing her lips as she places the menus on the table. Without warning, her eyes flutter, and the light fades from Caryna's face as she begins to fall. The silence of the morning shatters as Caryna collapses heavily to the floor, the menus scattering around her. Chaos erupts in the kitchen as Caryna collapses, staff members rushing towards her with worried expressions. Caryna, struggling to rise, waves off the approaching figures, desperately trying to compose herself. "I am fine. I just fell." Caryna insists, her voice strained but firm, attempting to dismiss their concerns. Amidst the lingering tension, Caryna reaches for the scattered menus, her hands trembling slightly as she regains her posture. In the quiet of her bedroom, Caryna gathers her strength, a moment of solitude before the storm. She crosses the room, her steps measured, each movement a deliberate act of self-control. Reaching her bed, she pauses, the soft fabric, momentary comfort beneath her fingertips. With a sigh, she lowers herself onto the bed, the weight of her emotions settling around her. She lies down, the world fading as she closes her eyes, seeking solace in the darkness. In the stillness of the morning, her bedroom becomes a sanctuary, a refuge from the battles of the day. Magda's face is a canvas of worry as distant sounds of disruption echo from the kitchen. Driven by apprehension, Magda advances toward the bedroom door, her steps measured and hesitant. At the threshold, she pauses, her knuckles raised in a soft, tentative knock. A hushed invitation cuts through the quiet. "Come in." Magda's expression flickers with a mix of concern and resolve, steeling herself before entering. The door swings inward, revealing the room's interior as Magda prepares to confront whatever lies beyond. In the dimly lit room, shadows swirl, highlighting Magda's deepening worry. Magda's voice cuts through the silence. "Mistress, are you all right?" Her concern intensifies as she asks, "Are you having any physical problems?" Magda leans closer, her voice softening with worry. "Going to the bathroom or gaining weight? Anything?" The shadows deepen as Magda waits for a response, her anxiety growing. The room holds its breath, awaiting answers to Magda's urgent questions. In the soft light of the bedroom, Caryna sits on the edge of the bed, a deep sense of bewilderment etched on her face. She whispers to herself, her voice filled with confusion. "Why, yes." "Why?" Magda's voice cuts through the silence, delivering a life-altering revelation. The weight of Magda's words hangs heavy in the air as she states with certainty, "Caryna, you're pregnant." Caryna remains seated, the news causing a whirlwind of emotions to wash over her. The room is charged with unspoken questions, and the future now hangs precariously in the balance. Soft sunlight bathes the quiet bedroom, casting a tender glow as Caryna sits on the edge of the bed. Her hands rest gently on her stomach, a silent acknowledgement of the life growing within. A wave of realization washes over her, confirming the miracle of her pregnancy. Her eyes soften with a blend of hope and longing. "Yuri, I hope you are still alive. I hope you know, in your heart, that I am carrying your child." In the soft light of the bedroom, Caryna's hands gently caress her stomach, a radiant smile illuminating her face. Her eyes lock onto Magda, the smile widening with an unspoken joy. In a surge of emotion, Caryna rushes toward Magda, her anticipation building with each step. They meet in a tight embrace, a moment suspended in pure, unadulterated joy. With a voice filled with emotion, Caryna declares, "I am with child." The room fills with the warmth of their shared joy, a testament to the bond between them. In the intimate confines of the bedroom, Caryna guards a secret, her expression a mix of determination and caution. Caryna's voice is a hushed plea. "Do not tell yet. It is our secret. I would tell him first." Magda listens intently, her expression softening with understanding as she processes Caryna's words. Magda concedes, with gentle compliance. "As you wish." Months have passed, and Caryna's pregnancy is now undeniably visible. A sense of anticipation fills the air as Caryna holds her belly. Caryna speaks, her voice filled with wonder. "I wonder if it is twins." The thought lingers, casting a shadow of excitement. Caryna looks down at her belly, a tender smile gracing her face. A question hangs in the air, unanswered, but full of hope. Caryna struggles against an unseen weight, her body heavy, yet her spirit remains indomitable. Her gaze, a silent decree, sweeps across the household, ensuring all is in perfect order. Each object falls under her meticulous watch, the room's arrangement reflecting her inner command. Though her body is burdened, her will shapes the space around her, a testament to her unwavering control. In the desolate expanse of the northern quadrant, Yuri and his troops forge ahead, their figures small against the vast, snow-covered landscape. The wind howls like a banshee, mercilessly whipping snow into their faces, each gust a brutal reminder of nature's unforgiving power. Their boots sink deep into the snow, each step a struggle against the biting cold and treacherous terrain. Unseen beneath the deceptive surface lurk deadly sinkholes, poised to swallow the unwary into icy depths. The landscape offers no respite, only a relentless march through a frozen hell. Each step forward is a testament to their grim resolve, a silent defiance against the crushing weight of the elements. On the snow-covered battlefield, Yuri's soldiers clash violently with the rebel alliance. The vast terrain becomes a stage for fierce combat, explosions echoing. Amidst the chaos, soldiers engage in close-quarters combat. The air vibrates with the deafening sounds of gunfire and explosions. Explosions tear through the battlefield, sending snow and debris flying. Against all odds, the Rebel Alliance stands defiant, their resolve unwavering. Beneath the veil of night, Viceroy Mincer and the Cardinal meet, their figures cloaked in shadow. A solitary torch casts a sinister glow upon their faces, painting their secret meeting with an air of ill intent. Viceroy Mincer and the Cardinal whisper, their voices dripping with ambition as they plot to dethrone Yuri. Unbeknownst to them, their conspiracy is but a fleeting dance in a grander, more sinister design. They are pawns, manipulated by a hidden mastermind whose influence pervades every shadow. Their ambition fuels a dangerous game, orchestrated by forces unseen, where their desires are merely strings in a puppet show. Inside the dimly lit tent, Yuri hunches over a tattered map, his face a canvas of worry. Candlelight dances across the tent walls, mirroring the turmoil in Yuri's eyes. He points, strategizing with his officers, their faces grim under the flickering light. His brow furrows deeper as he contemplates their adversary's unnerving knowledge. The weight of their predicament presses down as shadows lengthen. The night deepens, and with it, Yuri's resolve to confront the unknown. Yuri's troops brave the harsh mountain pass, their figures small against the vast, snow-covered landscape. The biting wind seems to whisper warnings as the troops advance, their breath visible in the frigid air. The threat of ambush hangs heavy as the troops cautiously tread through the narrow pass. Each gust of wind feels like a harbinger of danger, urging caution with every step. The snow crunches beneath their boots, a stark reminder of their vulnerability in this desolate landscape. The mountain pass echoes with the silent determination of Yuri's troops, pushing forward despite the looming threat. Sunlight paints long shadows across the cold stone floor as Caryna stands, a sealed scroll clutched tightly in her trembling hands. Her brow furrows with concern, the vague news from the front stirring deep unease within her. A visible tremor courses through her hands, betraying the fear that grips her heart. In a hushed whisper, she murmurs, "Yuri, is he safe? What is truly happening out there?" In the bustling kitchen, Caryna ensures order amid the chaos of war. She surveys the scene, her presence a pillar of calm amidst the storm. Each movement of the staff is subtly monitored, every detail meticulously observed. The kitchen staff moves with practiced efficiency, each member aware of Caryna's watchful eyes. The household functions seamlessly under her command, a testament to her unwavering resolve. Despite the distant drums of war, life in the kitchen continues, a beacon of normalcy in troubled times. Caryna wanders through the verdant garden, her face glowing with serenity. Sunlight dances through the canopy, painting the path in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Lost in reverie, she pauses, her fingers tenderly caressing the petals of a blooming rose. In a hushed voice, she whispers, "Yuri, our child, I hope they inherit your kindness and my strength." In the quiet of her moonlit room, Caryna's gaze lingers on Yuri's portrait, a silent testament to her deep longing. The soft glow of moonlight casts a gentle light on the delicate features of Yuri's face in the picture, evoking a sense of tender memory. Caryna closes her eyes, surrendering to a dream of Yuri's triumphant return, her heart yearning for their joyous reunion. In her mind's eye, she envisions the moment of their reunion, a scene painted with the vibrant colors of love and hope. The imagined laughter and embrace of Yuri fill the silent room, a stark contrast to the palpable absence that surrounds her. As the dream deepens, Caryna's heart swells with an overwhelming sense of anticipation, a beacon of hope in the darkness of the night. On the ravaged battlefield, Yuri's face reflects grim resolve as he charges ahead, leading his troops into the heart of the rebel onslaught. Explosions erupt, painting the scene with chaos as the ground trembles and smoke fills the air, a symphony of destruction. Amid the deafening roar of gunfire and the chilling cries of the fallen, heavy casualties mount, a stark testament to the brutal clash. Yuri, undeterred by the carnage, presses forward, his determination unwavering as he navigates the deadly landscape. The battle intensifies, each moment a struggle for survival, as the air crackles with the raw energy of conflict. Despite the overwhelming odds and mounting losses, Yuri's spirit remains unbroken, a beacon of hope in the devastating chaos. At the edge of the rebel camp, the mastermind stands, the distant roar of battle serving as his grim symphony. His eyes gleam with cold calculation as he surveys the chaotic clash of rebel forces and their enemies. With subtle gestures, he begins to manipulate the movements of his forces, orchestrating the battlefield like a silent puppeteer. His hand movements become more pronounced, each gesture a command that reshapes the battle's deadly dance. The chaos intensifies under his silent direction, each fallen soldier a testament to his strategic genius. As the battle reaches its peak, the mastermind remains unmoved, his eyes reflecting the cold triumph of a puppeteer who controls every string. Deep within the forest, Yuri's troops gather, their figures huddled against the encroaching cold. A small clearing offers a meager sanctuary, the soldiers drawing warmth from a crackling fire. Shadows dance with the flames, casting eerie shapes upon the ancient trees as the whispering wind weaves through the branches. Voices hushed, they share tales of old, each word a fragile bridge to distant memories. Longing etches their faces as they reminisce of home, their eyes reflecting weariness and a distant hope. In the castle's gentle light, Caryna sits, the air alive with floating dust. A letter rests in her hands, her fingers delicately following the familiar script. A soft smile graces Caryna's lips as she absorbs Yuri's words. My dearest Caryna, know that I am safe. The war rages on, but my resolve remains unshaken. I fight for our future, for the day I can return to your side. Victory will be ours, I promise you. In the heart of the castle, Caryna's resolve hardens, her mind set on harnessing her knowledge of the Outlands. She meticulously gathers scrolls and maps, her movements precise and purposeful. Intelligence becomes her weapon, resources her shield, as she prepares to bolster Yuri's forces. Her deep understanding of the terrain transforms into a strategic advantage for the war effort. With unwavering dedication, Caryna channels vital support, fortifying Yuri's troops against the encroaching darkness. The castle becomes a command center, and Caryna, its steadfast commander, fueling hope in the face of despair. On the desolate battlefield, Yuri stands defiant, the wind a tempest around him as the final showdown looms. Across the ravaged ground, the mastermind smirks, a silhouette of malice against the fading light. Fueled by years of animosity, Yuri surges forward, a blur of motion, initiating the dance of destiny. The mastermind parries with calculated precision, their conflict echoing the weight of their shared history. In the castle's grand hall, flickering candlelight dances across the stone walls, casting long, eerie shadows. Caryna lies exhausted in the large bed, her face pale, beads of sweat glistening on her brow. Tenderly, she cradles her newborn baby, her expression a mixture of love and profound weariness. With a soft, loving voice, she whispers the name. His name is Yuri, in honor of his father. The candlelight flickers, casting a fleeting, poignant shadow. On the ravaged battlefield, Yuri's armor mirrors the cold, harsh victory. He surveys the field, littered with the broken remnants of a shattered rebellion. The last of the enemy forces scatter, their spirit crushed underfoot. Victory is absolute, echoing across the desolate expanse. The rebel alliance crumbles, their dreams reduced to torn banners and trampled hopes. Silence descends, broken only by the echoes of victory and the ghosts of defeat. Viceroy Mincer and the Cardinal are forcibly brought into the rebel camp, their faces betraying their mounting dread. The Cardinal stumbles, his robes askew, his eyes wide with terror as he is thrust into the heart of the camp. Rebel soldiers encircle the captives, their weapons glinting menacingly in the stark light of day. The air crackles with anticipation as justice hangs heavy, ready to descend upon Viceroy, Mincer, and the Cardinal. The Cardinal glances desperately at the unforgiving faces of the rebels, his last hope fading into the tense silence. On a desolate road, Yuri trudges forward, a heavy duffel bag weighing down his shoulder. Hope flickers in his eyes as he spots Caryna, a beacon of love, cradling their newborn. A radiant smile explodes across Yuri's face, a silent promise of reunion and joy. Caryna beams back, her eyes glistening with tears of pure, uncontainable emotion. Inside the castle, Yuri cradles his newborn son, his heart overflowing with love and thankfulness. He looks at the tiny face, a soft smile illuminating his expression. The newborn son sleeps silently in Yuri's arms. Yuri's smile deepens as he continues to gaze at his son. The castle fades into soft focus around the father and son. In a tender moment, Yuri's love for his son fills the castle. Amid the grandeur of the castle, Yuri and Caryna stand on opposite sides of the hall, their eyes locking in a silent acknowledgement of shared trials and unspoken affection. Caryna mirrors his intensity, her stance a blend of vulnerability and strength as she begins her approach. The space between them diminishes, each step echoing the journey of reconciliation and rediscovered love. In a tender embrace, Yuri and Caryna find solace, their love a beacon against the shadows of their past. Torches flicker, painting the castle's stone walls with shadows as a grand feast unfolds. Yuri and Caryna, radiant with triumph, preside over a table groaning under the weight of a king's ransom in food and drink. Laughter echoes through the hall, mingling with the vibrant music that fills the air. The atmosphere crackles with joy, victory's sweet taste lingering in every heart. Caryna smiles, her eyes reflecting the light of the torches and the warmth of the celebration. In the radiant garden, Yuri and Caryna wander hand in hand. Their son, full of youthful exuberance, skips ahead, weaving through the flower beds. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a mosaic of light and shadow on the verdant lawns. The air is thick with the intoxicating fragrance of roses, a symphony of scents carried on the gentle breeze. Bees hum a lively tune as they flit from blossom to blossom, adding to the garden's vibrant chorus. Sunlight pierces through the castle windows, casting a radiant glow upon the silent chamber where dust motes dance in the stillness. In the heart of the castle, Yuri stands tall, his gaze resolute as he faces Caryna, both carrying the weight of their kingdom's destiny. Yuri's voice echoes with determination. We must ensure a brighter future, not just for our son, but for all the people. Caryna's eyes reflect a mix of determination and worry as she responds. It's a heavy responsibility, Yuri. But together, we can create the world we envision. Yuri and Caryna traverse the dusty paths toward the village, their arrival stirring hope among the villagers. The weight of their burdens mirrors the heavy anticipation of those awaiting their aid. Dust swirls around their feet as they approach, the air thick with the promise of relief. The villagers watch with hopeful eyes, their gratitude a silent echo in the arid landscape. A sense of shared humanity fills the air as Yuri and Caryna step into the heart of the village. In the castle's great hall, a dying fire casts long shadows, illuminating a scene of quiet intimacy. Yuri and Caryna, their faces reflecting the journey's toll, find solace in each other's presence. Though weary, their eyes gleam with a shared contentment that transcends their physical exhaustion. The flickering fire dances in their eyes, mirroring the warmth of their connection. In the quiet of the hall, their bond speaks volumes, a silent testament to enduring love. In the soft glow of the bedroom, Yuri and Caryna share a tender embrace, their eyes reflecting a love that time cannot diminish. The world outside melts away as they find solace in each other's arms. Their connection, a beacon of strength and enduring affection. Bathed in the gentle light, their faces reveal the depth of their bond, a silent testament to a love that has weathered every storm. In this intimate moment, time stands still as they find peace in the warmth of their shared affection. Against the backdrop of dawn, Yuri and Caryna stand as resolute figures atop the ancient castle walls. The dawn's first light graces their faces, revealing the determination etched within. A shared glance passes between Yuri and Caryna. In their eyes, the depth of their love mirrors the strength of their commitment to their kingdom. Their expressions reflect the weight of their responsibilities, yet they do not falter. They stand united, ready to face whatever the new day may bring to their kingdom.